Alright, bet. Boom, you back. What's up, YouTube? All Facts TV here with another video, and it's been a long time, bruh. But look, that's what I want to talk about today, bruh. Jalen Hurts, bro. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. Look, I'm a Commanders fan, straight off top. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a football fan like me, you know what I'm saying, leave your team down in the comment section. And while you there, hit the like button and subscribe. All right, now that we got that out the way, let's get back to the video. So Jalen Hurts, right? Bruh, the disrespect that Jalen Hurts has been receiving is crazy. The reason why I say that is because I don't understand why he has all these extra requirements that he have to fulfill in order to prove that he's a great quarterback. You know, like Jalen Daniels is my guy, right? I think he's probably top 5. I think Jalen Daniels is better than Jalen Hurts. But to say that Jalen Hurts isn't, you know, at least top 10, top 7 quarterback in the league is asinine. And it really needs to be like, we really need to research on it and really figure out what's going on and what's at the bottom of this, because there's no way that you say a guy like Trevor Lawrence, for example, the Jaguars haven't been doing a great job of building around him, but then and you say that's the reason why he's been held back. But then a guy like Jalen Hurts, when the organization did everything they could to build around him, he's looked at as like, well, you know, he should do that. The problem with fans, problem with us all is that we feel like talent you could just roll out the ball with and put the best talent on the team and that's going to win. No, there's other things like coaching, luck with injuries that have to go right for you. But with Jalen Hurts in particular, bro's a winner. Like when they lost to the Commanders, the one thing I heard from all the Eagles fans is that we didn't have Jalen Hurts. That's why we lost. We had to play the backup. We had to play Kenny Pickett. Like, but when they win the Super Bowl, is they got Devontae Smith, and they got Brown, AJ Brown. They got a defense, and all that's true. But the quarterback got to do his job. And just because he does his job in the regular season doesn't mean he's going to do his job in the playoffs. Because as we've seen, there's been guys that's regular season champs that fall flat in the playoffs. So give Jalen Hurts his credit and his just due. The guy's a winner. He just knows how to do it. He knows how to win big games. It just is what it is, bro. You can't quantify it. You can't say, oh, he gets the ball out of his hands super quick. He anticipates throws at an elite level. You can't say none of that. But guess what? What you can say is he wins, and that has to be respected. And you got to put all your analytical bias, play style bias to the side and respect greatness when it's in your face, bro. So that's all I'm going to say is that Jalen Hurts, definitely a top 5 quarterback in the league. I wouldn't have I think that Jaden Daniels is better than him, but you know, for seniority purposes, top 5, no particular order. Lamar. I'm gonna put Jaden Daniels in there. Lamar, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, and Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying? Top 5. That's what I got. Trevor Lawrence on the outside looking in. The guy from the Chargers on the outside looking in, man. Drake May on the outside looking in. Matthew Stafford on the outside looking in. Jared Goff way on the outside looking in. Like, nobody said that about Jared Goff, man. Jared Goff was... Let me calm down. Jared Goff was looked at as like at best, a bridge quarterback. And then he gets with the Lions and has an incredible season. And nobody says, oh, he got all these weapons around him. You know, we seen that when you put the pressure on him, he turns into a game manager, a poor man's game manager, and he can't win you the game. So all I'm saying, bro, is that Jalen Hurts needs to stop being disrespected. And that's coming from a Commanders fan, bro. That's coming from a Jaden Daniels fan, bro. Like, Jalen Hurts is that guy. And just because you can't quantify it, just because it doesn't look pretty doesn't mean it's not true. And one thing we know is that his superpowers is something that's unique to the quarterback position. His ability to get, for sure, 1 or 2, 3 yards and goal line in short distance situation is incredible, bro. And it needs to be respected. It might not be quarterbacky, but hey, it wins games. And I'd rather have a player that wins games than plays the position the way that it's always been played and never wins. You know? So All Facts TV, quick rant. Stop playing with Jalen Hurts. But them Eagles, they got a problem this year because we coming. But we be back with more. Y'all stay up.